everyone, Andrea Coombs here with Investor.com, here today to talk about how to get your credit reports for free. So first of all, why is it important to check your credit reports? The reason is that your credit reports, everything on those reports feeds into your credit score, right? So on your credit reports are all the accounts that you may have opened, like credit cards, other loans, and your payment history is on there, and all of that information feeds into your credit score. So it's really important to check your credit reports at least, about once a year, just to make sure that everything is correct on there. If it's not, you want to submit a dispute, which you can do online. And you also want to make sure you recognize all of the accounts, because if there are accounts on your credit report that you don't recognize, that could be a sign of identity theft. Okay, so first thing you want to do is go to this website right here, annualcreditreport.com. This is a federally mandated website. The credit report companies have to provide this website so you can get your credit reports for free. Now, I just really quickly want to stop for a moment and talk about credit scores. So you can get your credit report for free here on this website. Keyword there is report. This website does not give you your credit score. So to get your credit score, what you want to do is either, if you have a credit card, often credit card companies will give you access to your score for free. You might register on one of the free websites like Credit Karma. There's a bunch of free websites where you can get a summary of your credit report and your score. There are also some other websites that credit card companies have offered even to non-customers. So for instance, Capital One has their creditwise.com website. Again, it's a free website. Don't have to be a customer of Capital One, and you can get your credit score there. So use those options to get your credit score. When you check your credit report through this annualcreditreport.com site, you might see an offer to get your score, but sometimes that's like a free trial, and then you sign up, and then eventually you have to pay for your score. And you want to be able to monitor your score consistently over time. So you really want to try and get a free score if you can get one. Okay, so we have annualcreditreport.com right here. What you want to do to get your reports is click right here, request your free credit reports. That takes you to this page where, again, you click request your credit reports. That brings you to this form that you have to fill out. Very quick. Name, address, social, pretty simple. Let me pause here and fill it out. Okay, so I filled out that form, and it now brings me to this page where I can request 1, 2, or 3 reports. I highly recommend you get all 3. And the reason is that lenders, like your credit card company, your car loan company, they don't all report to all 3 of these companies. So your credit reports at each of these credit reporting companies might be different. So it's really important to once a year or so check all 3 of your reports. So I'm going to click all 3, click next, and now we're going to come to a page. See, it took me now to Equifax. So this is the first report I'm going to get is my Equifax report, and they want to verify my identity. So hang on a second while I do that. Okay, so I filled out the little identity questions they had, and now it has taken me to my Equifax credit report. We're going to mask some of the data here so my personal information isn't shared. 2 things I want to note. One is that before you click this up here, which is to get your next report, you want to print out your credit report. You can print it to a PDF to your computer. You can print it out if you have a printer, but you want to do that before you click away from this page, because once you click away, this report disappears and you have to re-log in and do the whole thing over again, and you'll have to wait a week to do that because there's a limit on how many times you can request your report, and right now it's once a week. So print your credit report or save it, and then you're going to click Get Your Next Report, which will take you back to the annualcreditreport.com site, and it'll let you choose your next report, which will be either TransUnion or Experian, and you do the same process. So that's how the process works. I do want to note that sometimes the credit reporting companies, before they give you access to your credit report, they ask some very specific and detailed security questions that are related to data that's on your credit report. It's, did you take out this loan in 2017 or something like that? Or do you, is this your lender? So if you, try really hard to get those questions correct, because if you don't get them right, you may be pushed out of the online request system and might have to request your reports by mail, which is just kind of a hassle. So in some cases, the answers to those security questions might be NA, not applicable, like they literally don't apply to you. But you do want to just try to answer those correctly if at all possible. All right, there you have it, how to get your annual credit report for free.